Voila!
Okay, hello guys. Hello. It's been a while. I feel like I haven't been on Prokonnect hosting for a month, but I am excited to be here. Thank you for joining us today. So yeah, without any further ado, I'm going to invite our special guest for the evening, and then she'll let us know who she is. You guys probably know her, but hopefully you guys are having a good day. It's Wednesday. So yeah. Okay, it's waiting. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. I am excited to have you here and to learn more about you and what you do and all those things.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Please, I've never been interviewed, and this is such an honor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
I hope so, and I hope I'll be able to answer your questions. So yeah, I look forward to that.
All right, so do you mind introducing yourself to us and what you do?
All right, so I am Amanda Nothando, for those who do not know me. I am based in Edmonton. I'm a talk show host based in Edmonton. I host red carpets. I MC events, if anything. And yeah, I love meeting new people.
That's awesome. So how did you get started? It seems like you do a lot. How did you get started?
Ooh, okay. For starters, how did I get started? So I think I can confidently say I was one of the pioneers on Facebook Live, if I should put it that way. Like, I used to be on Facebook Live literally every day. Those who used to follow, I used to be on Facebook Live literally every day for no reason, just having so much fun.
Right.
And through the Facebook Lives, I got messages, texts. Oh yeah, I remember my first gig was to host the red carpet in Calgary through Facebook Live. And I was like, okay, I think I like this. I like this. And then I think I was live for quite a bit until some people kind of told me, like, why don't you start a talk show? Like, you're so entertaining. You love it when the camera loves you back. I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. You know, when you're just doing stuff for fun without even thinking, right?
Yes.
And you're thinking, okay, are you telling me to be serious with being crazy? You know, because that's what I'm doing on Facebook. Yeah, so that's how I started, and and the rest is history, I guess. Yeah.
That's exciting. How long ago was this?
2017. Yeah, I remember February 2017. But the plan came about 2016 because if you watched, I ended up putting up a video of how to create your own home-based studio because I created my whole backdrop and it took me about 4 to 5 months painting on my own. So it was one of those I had dedicated it. I was like, this is my only project that I'm not going to give up on because I've done quite a number of projects. I film, I'm a writer, and I had to decide whether or not to put that on hold, you know, and just brand my name, right? So I was like, I think I like this. And considering the fact that growing up, my mom used to call me Veronica Gucci. I don't know if you know her, but in my era, she was a prominent TV personality back home. And my mom used to go, oh my gosh, Amanda, you're Veronica Gucci, like, because I enjoy conversing, which is a diplomatic way of saying I love talking too much. So so that was another thing of, you know, that actually then I was like, okay, I think I would actually be good at this, right? And just being energetic, I guess the energy and I'm down for this and I'm ready for this. So it's been 2 years. 2 years now. Yeah, I guess a little bit. 2 years.
So how has the last 2 years been?
Whew. interesting.
Interesting. Okay. In what way?
They've been interesting. They haven't been the easiest 2 years.
Right.
I know people look and see and they're like, oh my gosh. I hear a lot of people, especially at work, like when I tell them about my show, oh my gosh, Amanda, it's so professionally done. I'm like, say that, right? So they tell me, oh, it's professionally done, and we like your energy, and a whole lot of people, right? But then with me, maybe because I set high standards in everything that I do, I don't feel as though it's there. But then again, never despise humble beginnings, right? I always remind myself the word as well. So they haven't been so easy because you meet people who claim they want to help you only to see that they drain you, they want to weigh you down, and they have their own agendas, and you have to be careful about how you can draw the line, right? Doing the boundaries and everything, right? So it hasn't been the easiest, and learning new things, learning to become an editor, new skills, filming, timing, everything. Like, it hasn't been the easiest. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So for now, the Nothando Amanda show is a one-man kind of show. So you're kind of doing everything.
Sometimes actually. Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. But so I'm guessing you've learned a lot of skills, right? That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Hard but amazing.
Actually, I learned a lot of skills from day one, and this I can give credit to my good friend Danny. Like, Danny taught me so much from the get-go. Like, I didn't know how YouTube functioned. I didn't know which software to use when it came to editing.
Right.
I didn't know what YouTube requires and everything, right? So it was just one of those, you need people who are ready to elevate you. And I'm grateful to have had her and still have her here and there when she can help me with the project, right? Because it's not easy, like doing it by yourself, to be honest. It's not easy. But it's interesting. It's an interesting journey.
Okay, that's awesome. So what is the theme for the Amanda Nothando show? What is the main message?
The main message. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am glad, first of all, that people are no longer being voluntold to become doctors, to become lawyers, to become that people are now following their passion. That's initially like the message of the show. Like, follow your passion. Don't live for people. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, one person who comes on my show can encourage somebody else who's still in the crossroads to decide whether or not this is what they want to do, being voluntold or doing what they love. Because I can give an example of this one time. I've been a person growing up. I guess I'm stubborn. I can say that. I do what I want. I go for it. And I achieve it.
Okay.
That's just my character, right? And I remember this one time we had a church conference, and we had like little small church cell groups, and in those cell groups we're talking about careers, and I think it was 2023. I think I was 23, 24, and we're talking about careers and stuff like that. And the guest pastor was the one who was dealing with the youth, right? And obviously, you know how African adults or African parents think. They're like, it's supposed to be a nurse, you're supposed to be a graduate in being a doctor, lawyer, da-da-da-da-da. And me being stupid and just having verbal diarrhea in church, I didn't even realize it. When I think about it, I said, did I really say that? But not in a bad way. I literally lifted my hand up. I was like, well, for me, what has worked for me was going for what I love. I was told to do nursing when I was still back home. I didn't like nursing. What did I go for? I loved IT. I'm a tech person. Like, it's crazy. I went to IT. I excelled in IT. I was the only girl in our class among guys who excelled in IT. So I gave an example to say, go for what you love, because that's what gives you satisfaction, right? And I wish the whole world could do that. And then the pastor was like, oh my gosh, the Bible says honor your mother and father. I'm like, good Lord. You know what I mean? So that was the comeback. I was like, wow. Really? Right? So it kind of hit me then. It really hit me because I felt as if I was a disobedient child, right? Because when you're hearing it from somebody else, and yet your parents can allow you to do what you love, and you're hearing it from somebody else, you're like, whoa, did my parents raise me wrong? Right? But then again, now I'm seeing like the whole world is kind of following Amanda, not just Amanda, but a lot of people who think like me. Right. And I'm like, I'm glad everybody else is now living according to what they're passionate about and not being voluntold to become a nurse or to become a lawyer or a doctor. Right. So that's the main purpose of my show, really. So just to encourage somebody who's still debating on whether or not to live a voluntold life, because I hear other people saying after they graduated law school or nursing, whatever, I'm not even fulfilled because this is not what I love. I went to Michelle Obama's conference. Michelle Obama literally said, I hated being a lawyer, but her passion is working with the youth. And I'm like, if the former first lady of the United States can say that, why can't people see it? You know what I mean? And I've been blessed to have that insight, to know what I love, or maybe God put that spirit in me to just chase and follow my dream and live according to my own purpose. So I do not regret every move that I made in my life, in as much as some of them were learning curves and boom, you hit the wall.
There's like, a few of those.
I learned. But yeah. So I guess I hope I answered the best way I can.
No, you definitely did. You definitely did. Yeah, Nick is saying the Bible does say God stretched out his hand to give us the desires of our hearts. Right? So definitely do ourselves to go after what we love. Right?
For sure.
That's definitely amazing. So what has been one of your top experiences in this journey so far?
Top experiences. I love the red carpet. I love dressing up. I think a lot of people always say, Amanda, where do you get those clothes? Like, where do you shop? Or even at work, people are like, Amanda, I think you need to be my stylist. I'm like, really? I go with the opposite. I go with what's not trending. You know what I mean? As long as it looks good on my silhouette, we're good. Not what's in fashion. I love what looks good on my body, not for everybody. I guess maybe I remember my dad used to say, don't be like everybody else, be a trendsetter. Right? So in everything that I do, even the reason why I even left Facebook Live, because I was one of the pioneers of going Facebook every time live and whatever. When it got flooded, to me, it was now a turn up. Right? Yeah. So I go Facebook Live when I know I need to put something out there, right? Oh. But I'm not constant there. Right. So when I see something being flooded, I'm like, it's time for me to be creative again because I was going to be creative, right? So I love being creative. So, I don't know.
Awesome. That's amazing. So, what keeps you encouraged and motivated?
God's promises. Full stop. Nothing more, nothing less. God's promises. And sometimes you feel discouraged. Sometimes I've met a lot of people. I've met somebody who was really close to me who literally used to tell me, oh my gosh, Amanda, I don't think you'll find a man because men love conservative women, right? You're too out there. You know what I mean? And that on its own, I was like, it deserves to be in my life. As a girlfriend, you're supposed to help me grow. You know what I mean? And not to put me down. Instead of you trying to figure out what you love, don't put the next person down. You know what I mean? So when I get into a situation like that, I love to lean on the word. Go back to God's promises. What did God promise you? Even think of the servants with talents. Think about that one. That's the one that keeps me grounded. I'm like, I don't want to be the servant with the one talent, and then Jesus comes back and like, why are you sitting on your talent, girl? Like, you can write, you can do filming, you can talk, you can do anything. So keep doing it. In as much as right now, I know a lot of people say, oh my gosh, I have my little cousins. My little cousins are like, how many views do you have? How many followers do you have? How many subscribers? I'm like, guys, Take it open. Because we live in a world where we're chasing numbers, we're chasing views, we're chasing, I don't know, like we need to be seen. I think it's a need to be seen and end up not being authentic, forcing yourself to be out there, right? So I think we live in that world, and I believe people should just live in their own lane and not compete with anybody, right? Because there's a potion for everybody. We're all created differently. We're all created differently. And there's no competition when you're doing what you're called to do. If you're called to become a talk show host, we're all going to be talk show hosts in Edmonton, but in our own abilities, right? I can be as loud as I do not know, or maybe I'm the loudest, and you can be the smartest talk show host, and somebody else can be the calmest talk show host, and somebody else a dumbest talk show host, but still make money or be successful. You know what I mean? So all of us are created differently, and I decide to lean on the word, and that's what keeps me grounded. And when I feel discouraged, the promises are still there.
Right. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
Yeah.
especially with social media. You really definitely need to stick to that, right? And I like the story.
I love it.
Yeah, like it's amazing. Good for you. Good for you for doing that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely. So the other thing, I want to say congratulations for the nomination for the ZAA Achievers Awards. How did that feel, being nominated?
Oh my gosh. Okay. That one. Okay, let's put the whole two-time nominee. You know, like
two. Okay.
Two-time nominee. That was such an honor. I do not want to lie to you. Like it was amazing. At first, I was screaming. I was like, oh my gosh! And sometimes when you feel like you're doing most of the work alone, most of it, and you're like, God, so what are you showing me right now?
Honestly.
You know what I mean? Like, so what does the future hold? And considering that your own people have nominated you, a lot of people are watching. You know what I mean? So then I was like, ooh, okay, I like this. You know, at least I'm doing something positive in the community, right? Because that's the whole point, to be positive and just enjoy what you love.
That's amazing. We have a question here. So, do you have a YouTube channel?
Oh yes.
Yes.
I have a YouTube channel, so actually my show is only on YouTube at the moment. We're still thinking of other avenues, not thinking. We're in the process of creating other avenues. And my YouTube channel is the Nothando Show. You can find me on YouTube. And my other social handles, I don't know if you need them.
Yes, please.
Okay, so my other social handles, as you can see, I am Thando Amy on Instagram, and on Twitter, I am Amanda Nothando _ at the end. And then Facebook, I am on break, and it feels good. But once I'm back, I have a Facebook page, the Amanda Nothando Show, and I will be back when season 4 comes back. Woohoo! Okay, when I think about it, when I say season 4, I'm like, this is big. Like, okay, Kim, you don't even know. Sometimes I feel like, I ask myself, how did I get to season 4? You know what I mean? When you think about it, I'm like, this is crazy. Am I counting 4 right now? And I'm so proud of myself when it comes to that. To say some people stop in the middle. People give up, right? I've seen some of the Edmonton talk show hosts who, when they don't have views or followers, they're like, okay, that's it. But when I started my project, actually, funny enough, before I even started my project, when I was painting, I was fasting and praying for the show. I was literally fasting and praying for the show. And I was like, God, show me direction and show me how I should do it. And I am ready to get in by myself. And then Danny hadn't volunteered to help me, to say, Amanda, I want to help you with the show. So I was like, you know what? I am ready to do this by myself. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it. Right? So that on its own, then seeing myself on season 4, I'm like, oh, okay, how am I going to keep up? Because now lots of emails are coming, especially Facebook, like people on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but my messenger apparently is still open. And they're like, oh my God, when are you coming back? Because I want to be on the show, like people in Calgary. People are like, oh, okay, just hold on, right? So to me, I see season 4 is already flooded. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're going to have a season 5 before I even get into season 4.
Nice.
So it's amazing. I love it. I love it.
When is season 4 coming out?
Okay, so season 4 is going to be coming back on September 7, beginning of September. Yeah, so September 7, season 4 will be back. And it's kind of nerve-wracking because I don't want to lie to you. Every time I come back, even just being on screen, sometimes people think, Amanda, you're so confident. You're always out there. How can you say it's nerve-wracking? Every day is a different day. You have different guests. And you don't know what energy they bring. But then I am blessed to have the energy to bring them to my energy, to draw them close to my energy. Yeah, because I know a lot of people are like, Amanda, I don't know what to say on your show. Because normally I do not give questions. I cannot give questions. Because I am one talk show host who believes in just being yourself. I want you to respond the way you feel. Because at the end of the day, I'm asking you what you already know. I'm asking you about you. I'm not asking you anything that's outside of this world or what you don't even know, that's not even in your lane, right? So it's just, just being authentic, being yourself, and just being natural. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So besides season 4 coming, what else can we expect from the Amanda and Nothando show? Or from you as a talk?
Okay, so there's an epic. I guess this is the part where I say I am happy that being off social media kind of helped me a little, because I would have spilled a lot of beans of what's coming up. So I kind of trained myself to keep it on the hush hush and surprise people. And surprise people. So people think they should keep watching because a lot of exciting stuff is happening, and sometimes it's too good to be true. When you look at it and you're like, oh God, really? Is this the way you wanted it to come out? Like, okay, I'm ready to obey, right? Because I made this year my year of obedience. It's not easy because there's lots of temptation and everything, but then I made it my year of obedience. I'm like, okay, we'll see how that goes. But just keep watching. Lots of different guests, of course. Prominent and upcoming. I guess I can give you a hint. Prominent and upcoming. So
and upcoming. Okay.
I guess that's a hint I can give you. And and being featured in bigger platforms.
Okay. Nice. That's
so
amazing.
it's just an exciting moment, and a moment that I would love to share with my viewers and the rest of the world, and just to encourage and motivate people who feel discouraged or to not know what it is that they want to do in life in this situation.
Well, we look forward to seeing it, and wish you all the best with that. We can't wait to see that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So last question that I have. So what advice would you give to those who are looking to maybe go in a similar path or already on a similar path to you?
All right. So advice. Oh my gosh. Am I the best at giving advice? Let's see. All right. I try. So first of all, I'm actually glad that the world has got in tune with the memo. Like I already mentioned, that everybody is now following their passion. That's like the first thing that I'm actually happy about. And that being said, people need to realize that being voluntold, being a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer or like those, professions and everything is not everything in the world. As long as it doesn't satisfy you, don't force it. I have my good friend, the Queen of Safaris. You already know her, right? She had to follow her dream, her passion, and she loves what she's doing. And look at her right now, right? And
amazing.
Right, she meant to follow a path of, what everybody else is doing, but only to realize, no, this is not what I love. If I don't love this, I'm gonna have to look for something else that I love. I know a lot of people who even say, oh my gosh, I just finished this degree, Amanda, and I'm not happy, right? So clearly, I'm not saying, if anything, I would rather you go to school for what you love. I would rather you go to school for what it is that you love, because education is important, right? And then that on its own, my last and everyday mantra, if people follow me, for those who follow me already know, I always say there's no competition when you're doing what you're called to do. Never mind looking at the next person. What is the next person doing? Because comparison kills. Comparison puts you down. Comparison makes you think, okay, I think I am doing it the wrong way. But walk at your own pace. Walk at the pace that you're being told. Pay attention to the word if you're a believer. You know what I mean? So comparison kills. If you live in a world where you're like, oh, I want everybody to see me because Amanda's also doing this. People can see through you. Be authentic. Be yourself. Do what you can. Do not compete. Because at the end of the day, you won't last in the industry. You know what I mean? You want to last in the industry when you take your time, do your research, walk at your own pace, and do what you're called to do. So,
Right.
live in your own lane and just enjoy your life and do not compare yourself to the next person. Yeah.
Very true. That's some
Yeah.
amazing advice that everyone can use at any career or skill. So thank you for sharing that. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, those are all the questions that I have for you. Is there anything else you wanted to add on? You were able to answer. See, this was fun.
Okay, so my fear is every time when somebody tries to interview me, because I'm actually going to be on another, I'm going for another interview apparently. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to say? You know, when you're used to asking questions, you're the one that's like bringing somebody, and you're like, you're on the hot seat. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. But then, like I tell you, the reason why I don't give people is because you're being asked what you already know. And I am so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much. It's an opportunity that's actually grooming me for what's coming. And I didn't think I was really seriously nervous. People will be like, Amanda, but then you're so confident or whatever. But then you can be so confident. But when it comes to other things, you're like, what?
You know?
I know. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It was such a great honor.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and we'll definitely follow you and keep tuned to what you have coming. It sounds like it's going to be an amazing season, and there's so much in store. So we look forward to supporting you and watching you.
And thank you too. Actually, I saw new subscribers coming on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for those who already started subscribing. and stay tuned. And I normally, like on my YouTube channel, I like putting premieres, so you actually get notifications. So turn on the notification button when you subscribe, and wait for a whole lot of different stuff that's gonna come out. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for season 4.
We're excited for you too. Thank you, Amanda, so much. You're welcome.
All right.
Okay.
You too. Take care. God bless you. Mwah.
Bless you too. All right, so that was Amanda. She has the Amanda Nothando show. So we will put her YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook handles on her page, so you can definitely go follow and support and see what she has in store.